Bottom line, it's a great lens. It's wide aperture, vintagey, cheap, but there isn't stabilization, there's bad close focus, and a 37mm ND filter is pretty much required to get it to work in video in the sun. You should buy it though. It will add some spice for cheap to your footage. For those of you not leading after the bottom line, it's a quick video here, not really for the fans, honestly, but for anyone considering purchasing a Fotasy 35mm f1.6 lens for MFT mount. This test is with the OMD EM1 Marc II, and I did not use an ND filter or any other accessories. There's also the disclaimer that I'm not experienced, so if you don't like the framing, blame me, not the lens. This is best for portraits, so composition of other things is made a little bit difficult by the 35mm focal length, and I guess this compositional feeling of the lens, I don't know how to describe it, but things feel close together even with shallow depth of field. One complaint I had is that the minimum focal distance is really long, so I could not get anywhere close to the subjects. As a result, shooting indoors was a little bit difficult with this lens, and I'd be pretty far away from my dog getting these shots. For build quality, it's pretty well done. It's mostly metal, and the wheels spin nicely, and there's enough space so that focus and aperture control can be pretty accurate. The lens looks great full open, getting some swirly bokeh and colors I like. It definitely loses sharpness on the edge, but that leads to a great vintage look. However, at the tightest aperture of 16, things are still overexposed on a sunny day for video, and all of the contrast and color is gone. So an ND filter is absolutely essential to fully use this lens outdoors for video, which I didn't have at the time of shooting. Most of the pictures I shot had really fast shutter speed so I could keep the exposure down while still being wide open, but ND filter is recommended. Anyway, it's a great value lens and a way for me to spice up some of the footage for my upcoming Spain trip. If you are using the MFT mount and are willing to accept its quirks, this lens is awesome and has some good bang for the buck and just looks a little bit different than more clinical optics. So, check it out. Also, it flares like this, so